Thinking of upgrading your camera? Hold on, because what's coming might change everything. Rumors suggest Sigma could be working on an FPL Mark II, despite the original FP and FPL being discontinued. Known for their compact, modular full-frame design, the FP series stood out in a crowded market. Could Sigma be planning a powerful comeback? In this video, we break down the facts, speculation, and what this could mean for filmmakers and hybrid shooters. Subscribe, and watch till the end. You might just rethink your next camera purchase. The Sigma FP series never competed on mass market terms. It wasn't built to outsell Canon or Sony. It was made for a very specific audience: filmmakers, colorists, and professionals who cared more about dynamic range and raw flexibility than specs on paper. When the FPL arrived with its 61-megapixel sensor, it surprised everyone. No EVF, no mechanical shutter, no IBIS, just pure, stripped-down imaging power. That's why even now, after discontinuation, people are still hoping for a Mark II. And it's not just blind optimism. When a camera line dares to challenge industry norms and offer something radically different, the community doesn't let go easily. If Sigma brings back the FP line with a Mark II, one of the most essential upgrades would likely be a new backside-illuminated BSI full-frame CMOS sensor. While the original FPL stood out with its high-resolution 61-megapixel sensor, many users felt it struggled under low-light conditions. A BSI sensor design would change that, offering cleaner image quality at higher ISOs and boosting the dynamic range significantly. This would make the camera more versatile not only for still photography, but also for demanding filmmaking environments with mixed lighting conditions. Autofocus performance was a sore point in the original FPL. While acceptable for basic needs, it lagged behind modern systems that offer eye tracking, subject detection, and predictive focus. A Mark II version could solve this by incorporating an AI-powered autofocus system, similar to those used in Sony or Canon cameras. This would enhance usability for content creators who need reliable autofocus during interviews, movement, and vlogging. Video users praise the FPL for supporting external 12-bit cinema DNG, but today's creators expect more internal power. For the FPL Mark II to truly compete in a hybrid market, it needs to include internal 10-bit recording with options like ProRes or all-eye compression. This would eliminate the need for external recorders in many workflows and make it more efficient for travel, vlogging, or documentary-style shooting. One of the biggest drawbacks of the original FP and FPL was the lack of in-body image stabilization. This single emission made it difficult to shoot handheld, especially for creators using vintage lenses or manual focus glass. If the FPL Mark II includes IBIS, it would open the door for a much smoother handheld shooting experience and appeal directly to hybrid content creators and solo filmmakers who rely on minimal gear and maximum mobility. Another area where Sigma could improve is the electronic viewfinder. The original FPL didn't come with a built-in EVF, and while a modular version was offered, it wasn't as practical or seamless as many hoped. A built-in high-resolution EVF or a dramatically improved modular solution would fix this ergonomic gap. It would make composing shots easier in bright sunlight and give photographers a more traditional shooting experience without sacrificing the minimalist design philosophy. Last but not least, heat management is crucial. The FP series was known for its fanless design, but thermal limitations often led to overheating during extended shoots, especially in warmer climates or at higher resolutions. If Sigma maintains its compact body philosophy, the FPL Mark II will need an upgraded heat dissipation system. This might involve a redesigned chassis, intelligent thermal control, or a passive cooling breakthrough that allows stable performance during long 4K or even 8K recordings. Another potential upgrade would be faster and more professional media handling. The FPL used a single SD card slot, which limited high bitrate recording and backup options. A Mark II version could introduce dual card slots or CF Express Type A support, bringing it in line with professional standards and allowing faster write speeds, redundancy for critical projects, and smoother workflows during demanding shoots. Battery life was another weak point in the original models. Users often carried multiple batteries just to get through basic shoots. A more efficient processor, combined with smarter power management and possibly a new battery design, will make the FPL Mark II far more practical for day-long filming or extended photography sessions, especially for outdoor creators and run-and-gun filmmakers. Sigma's current position in the camera market is delicate but promising. As a proud member of the L-mount Alliance, alongside Leica and Panasonic, Sigma is responsible for offering something unique, something the other two brands do not. The FP line fills that role. But with both the FP and FPL discontinued, there's a clear vacuum in their lineup. More importantly, today's content creation space has evolved. Creators are looking for compact cameras that don't compromise on professional output. The FPL Mark II, if launched, could become the flagship that maintains Sigma's identity in the camera world and prevents it from becoming a lens-only brand. However, Sigma is a relatively small company, and competing with tech giants like Sony, Canon, or Nikon in the camera body space is risky and expensive. By choosing not to launch a follow-up to the FPL, Sigma could redirect resources to lens development, where they dominate globally. But by doing so, they also risk abandoning a fiercely loyal niche, filmmakers, colorists, and creators who trusted Sigma to think differently. If Sigma doesn't step forward with a new camera soon, that loyalty may shift to other brands offering similar creative freedom. So the question stands, should you wait for the Sigma FPL Mark II? The answer depends on your needs. If you value compact cinema tools, modular design, and unique form factors, and if you're already invested in Sigma or L-mount glass, it might be worth holding out a little longer. However, if you're in immediate need of industry-leading autofocus, stabilization, or battery life, Sigma's current silence may mean it's time to look elsewhere. Still, if history is any guide, some of the greatest camera innovations have come when no one was expecting them. The FPL Mark II could still surprise us. Sigma may not have confirmed anything, but the desire from the community is clear. The FP series left a mark that hasn't been erased. If Sigma brings back the FPL with meaningful upgrades, it could once again redefine what a compact full-frame camera can be. Until then, all we can do is watch, wait, and hope. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into upcoming gear, and share this with someone waiting on their next camera upgrade. Thanks for watching, and let's hope Sigma makes a bold move soon.